they are both heroes. And this journey started at different points, about a year and a bit ago for you, Travis, and Kelly, actually just over 2 years, I think, for you and I. And they've been my clients as well, and they volunteered to be here today because they believe in something that's bigger than themselves, and this event is bigger than me, and they know it's bigger than them, but they have come here because they know that they're on a calling, they know that they're on a journey. And Travis has a really cool story as well, and a really neat testimony. So, Travis, can you tell the audience here, like, where were you at before you came to coaching?
So, like Scott said, I've been with him coaching for probably about a year and a half now. And when I first began, I was someone who was curious about everything coming at me all at once. I wanted to get engaged in everything I could. I wanted my hands on everything. And what Scott helped me do was realize that at times you need to reel yourself back in and focus on certain priorities in order to get results. And so what myself and he did was focus on specific goals and specific areas of my life that I wanted to improve. And instead of looking at several different things all at once and getting very minimal results, we focus on those specific things, and because of that, I was able to see results. And now I focus on school, which was one of them, doing 6 classes this semester as well as 5 classes in the summer, and I'm glad to say I'm finished that now, which feels amazing.
Yeah.
And so I'm at a point now where I'm beginning that next chapter in my life, and I couldn't be more excited. And I have him to thank, as well as Kelly, all of you actually. So thank you.
All right. Awesome. So tell us, you were telling me a little bit about just, some of the key points in our coaching that really were beneficial for you that you took away. So can you share a little bit of that with the audience as well?
One of the things we focused on early on was identifying that lion mentality within. And we talked a lot about and how I believe man is one of the most domesticated animals of all. Because society tells us, live by default, take it easy, follow what everybody kind of expects of you. And we brought the mentality of the lion out in me, and I helped it see it in other people that I wanted to bring into my life. So by doing so, not only was I living more authentically with what I believe to be true, but I could find those people that I could bring into my life to help me grow stronger, and I could grow them stronger as well.
That's awesome. And there's something super special about this young man right here. One of the other things that we talked about was the 5. And we didn't cover it. It's one of the slides that I decided to eject. But there's a principle of 5. And I believe that you're the sum economically, and you're the sum with your mindset of the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with, or you allow influence you the most. And through that conversation, what we did is we discussed who those 5 people are in Travis's life. And you come up with some pretty neat things actually as a result of that, and as a result of like who you are allowing to influence you. And I think that as an audience, you'd really love to hear this and get some of that information out.
So what we talked about was, once again, those 5 people, and obviously you've probably heard of it. You are the sum of your closest 5 friends, the closest 5 people in your life. And I was at a point where some of the people that were closest in my life, I had to put up a barrier to protect my mentality, and over time that wears a person down completely. So I came to a point where I was feeling very burnt out, and when I sat down with Scott, we started to talk about how I could transition into an area where that aspect of my life was more fulfilling. So we began by identifying values in other people that I wanted to embody, and I wanted to invite them into my life. And in order to replace the people that are bringing you down, you need to realize that once again, shedding that scarcity mentality, because there's infinite possibilities out there, and there's such an abundance of people and opportunity out there that can make you stronger. So in doing so, I found better people, and I brought them into my life, and I'm so thankful for that.
That's awesome. Cool. And can you share what you did? Like, this is pretty, he's taking it to the radical level, right? So share what you've done with your OneNote.
Okay.
And with the, yeah. Okay.
So I'm kind of an organization freak, and I'm very punctual, and I take a ton of notes, all that stuff. And I used to work for Microsoft, so I'm very familiar with Microsoft Office, OneNote, Excel. And I made a goals journal out of OneNote. So if you guys don't have a goals list, I can't recommend get a goals list down, get definite points. But not only writing those goals down, but taking it to the next level where you establish as clear as possible what that goal is and how you're going to achieve it, and review your progress as well. So to give you an example, one of my goals was I wanted to do 200 pounds of muscle and 7% body fat. And so when I began, I was 163, and today I'm about 195. So using an Excel chart, I graphed out my weight and body weight. Like I'm pretty crazy about that. So I use OneNote to make a goals list, and I expanded it into keeping track of other areas of my life, such as finances, relationships, you name it, it's there.
That's awesome. And can you share though the aspect of relationships? You know, like how you were, this guy was doing it like as far as like the rating up and down, like how much quality time. Like we talked about, you know, just like where the quality relationships were in your life, and yeah, share that part too.
So I believe that you should have three main categories of people in your life. People that are at a level where you want to be and you can learn from those people. There are also people who you see as equals, which you can exchange ideas with and grow alongside. And there are also people who you can teach and you can mentor that will help to keep you energized. So in regards to relationships, I kind of categorize those people, and that helped me frame my whole relationship side and see that there were some people that didn't fit into that category, where there was some that did, and I was neglecting those people. And so by doing that, I was able to become much more clear and prosperous in my relationships.
Right on. Way to go, buddy.